Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. What's going on,
Hey.
friends? How are you, Mike?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I am okay. I just want to say hello to everyone watching out there on the interwebs. This is the Tabletop Live Network Countdown Show. We are counting down to TLN XIV. I think that's 14. Oh, 14? Is that right? Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow.
I'm looking around to see where's midnight. Who just rang in the new year?
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, as Mike looks that up, folks, we're gonna find out where all the New Year's are happening. But I want to say hello. I'm Ruel Gaviola, joined by Mike Murphy, one half of the Brothers Murph.
Hey.
We are welcoming y'all, getting ready. We're getting hyped for this event. 24 hours of live streaming board games all day, all night long. We are so happy to be here. I want to shout out the Brothers Murph and Slackfish for resubscribing. Thank you, friends, for the resubs, folks. And also,
Cheers.
if you spend bits here, like Slackfish just cheered 100 bits, we bring out Benny the Bit Bear. Hello, friends. I'm Benny the Bit Bear. You spend bits, and I come out of hibernation to say hello. Thank you, Slackfish.
You know, Benny just lives in this sort of in-between state of existence, in between the bits arriving. So the more bits you give, the more he exists. It's like Santa. You got to believe, but here you got to show folks. That you believe,
And speaking of believing, folks, I believe we have a hype train underway. Thank you so much for kicking that off. Hype train in full effect. Again, we do analog alerts here on my channel, but you'll see all kinds of alerts throughout the event coming up for the next 24 hours. So we are in the final day of 2021. I would like to ask, I don't know, Mike, do you have any thoughts? I mean, I feel like it's just a continuation of 2020,
Well, it's what is time? So I just resubscribed for us as we have just re-ups with y'all monthly because you deserve it. And it was like 19 months. I was like, that's crazy. How's it been so long? And then I was just like, Ruel started this because of the pandemic. And I was just like, oh, how has it been so long?
Yeah, that's really scary when you start to think about it. Oh my goodness.
Good things have come out of it like this. So we'll take it,
Absolutely.
Being on the edge of the new year is interesting, though, these days, because, in some ways things have started to change. But it's all still up in the air. I think with every month that every time you turn over the calendar to a new month or certainly to a new year, it feels like a win, like a victory. You're like, yeah, I made it. So I'm excited to do that. This is the last couple of days I've been reflecting because as a newly, a soon to be parent for the first time, I was spending yesterday kind of sitting like, this is the last year that I will exist as a person where I won't be a parent because like our baby's due in May. And so I was just like,
wow,
that's monumental, man. I was like, well, that's crazy.
Right? Wow. That's huge. So
because it'll
starting from 2022 on, you will be a father.
Forever it'll be different. And I was just like,
amazing.
Okay. So there's like moments like that. That was kind of like on the eve of my 30th birthday. I cried in the shower and it was like not a bad cry, but it was just like that same kind of thing of like, man, in your 30s, a lot of stuff, big, typical, if you follow kind of like a standard pattern of like whatever, a lot of big things happen, and so just like kind of like the weight of that and the excitement, it wasn't like a negative thing, but it was so that was happening and this was happening the last couple of days. Thinking back, like, life's going to fundamentally change. For the better, of course,
I'll put this out there right now. I think you're going to make a hell of a father, man. I think you're going to be a great father. Yeah. just there's certain people like, I mean, I just know you're going to be great parents.
Thank you.
Parents. So
I appreciate the vote of confidence, man.
I cannot wait to make the expansion to your base family. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be epic. It's going to be the best part of us for sure. It's going to be the best part of us. But how are you feeling on the edge of a new year? I'm really excited for what 2022 is going to bring. Actually, I'm very got the alfalfa thing going on here. Hold on now. It's going to be a big year in life and stuff in the hobby and everything. And hopefully it's full of more opportunities for us to get together and I can't help but be optimistic moving forward. You got to be, right? So
exactly. I think that's we're similar in that aspect. I think we have we tend to be more optimistic, like glass half full type of guys. I think
try to be, 100%.
I you have to be at this point. After the last 19 months or so, it's like
what else is there?
I'm hoping they can't get any worse, right? So
right, fingers
crossed. I'm going to put on the raid helmet because I want to thank our friend Legends for the raid. Thank you, Legends. Much appreciated. We also got Crystal cheering some bits, and Time Roller and Slivers, all kinds of, and 9717. Thank you, friends, for the bits. I'm Benny the Bit Spare. You spend bits. I show up out of hibernation. Thank you. And also our good friend Slackfish has also gifted a bunch of subs. I'm going to do this real quick, Mike. And we have analog alerts here. We have 5 new gift subs. Thanks to our friend Slackfish. So Slackfish, this is for you, my friend. Gift. Thank you, Slackfish. Folks, if you're here for the first time, don't worry. This we're gonna get to the countdown in just a minute. We're just taking care of business here. We are hyped for TLN. Want to shout out Master Goblin Games. Benita's in the house. Crystal's in the house. Hornus, Panda Angel. Oh my gosh, so many people. Toro, Jess, James Brazil, Razor Wind, Slivers. Thank you, friends.
So many people. The people
so
are
many
showing
people. Fidelia, Zen Bananas. Like I can't name it all, but friends, thank you. We just celebrated TLN's first birthday last month.
Yeah, we are.
I can, without going into the details of what we got planned, I can confirm. I think 2022 is going to be even a bigger year for TLN, Mike.
We have lots of stuff we want to do with this kind of thing that we've been building, and with the people that have been helping us build it. We wouldn't be anything if not for everyone that streams with us and stuff. We had kind of a kooky idea and put it out there, meekly put it out there. And then people all said like, oh, I'm super into this idea, which has like been really cool. And with that, have come great ideas and people who want to do something creative with what we're doing. And so we got plans. You're going to see some stuff come to fruition in the early part of the year. You're going to see some cool things happen where, going to have a presence at Dice Tower West, and that'll be really cool. And we want to like take that into the future and really build it up bigger and bigger, and include more and more people. And I can't wait. That's why I get optimistic, because we got good people for all the kind of stuff you could focus on the negative out there. There's so many good people that we have right around us that have helped us build Tabletop Live Network. And I'm like, well, how can I not be optimistic with all these great people around? So
that's so true. Yeah. I think you hit it on the nail on the head right there, my friend. Just, the positivity, the just the general vibe of TLN. I think I know we are very grateful to be part of it and be able to work with so many great people. And as we go into the 2022, that I think Dice Tower West, that's like our beacon right now for the year. That's going to be huge. Yeah. We cannot wait. Folks, Dice Tower West, March 2nd through 5th in Las Vegas. If you can make it, please join us out there. Hit us up and let's hang out. We're gonna be playing games. We're gonna be streaming from Dice Tower West, folks. We're gonna get some stuff going on. It's gonna be a big one. We're so hyped about it.
We're gonna be running some streaming content. So if you can't make it to Dice Tower West, like by all means partake in it virtually. Come down and get little peeks into the what it's like there. If you can make it to Dice Tower West, I'd be hard pressed to find a better like week of gaming in a year, because it's just got so many great people. It feels like a home convention because it's the closest to us. That's on a big scale, and the vibe is so good. The people are so good, and we're also going to be working really intimately with Tim to do content creator community convention, right? 3C.
Yes,
con.
Perfect. Yes, yeah. The 3C con.
Working on
3C con. Yes.
Which is going to be all about that kind of, again, bringing content creators together and really helping lift each other up. I think that's been kind of the vision of TLN, and it's cool to see people who like, oh, I want to do that kind of too, and carry that forward. And it's gonna be a lot of good stuff. Dice Tower West is like, I got all sites focused. I'm not going anywhere until Dice Tower West. Like my whole focus is there, so I can't wait for it.
We are pumped. And I just saw the comment, Benita's gonna be there too. I did not know that. I'm so hyped.
Just been confirmed.
Awesome, Benita. Yeah, We
Yes.
love Benita, and yes, she is a valued member of TLN. We got a bunch of TLN folks in the chat as well.
It's gonna be packed in there. Yeah, a lot of TLN people in chat. We appreciate you and your support always. We also want to talk about support and appreciation. We appreciate our premier sponsor, the Op.
That's right.
The Op is sponsoring this New Year's Eve bash that we have got going on right there. Bam, the Op right there, USA Opoly formerly, or still, I guess, but hyped it up and made it the Op, shortened it up, make it cool. So the Op is sponsoring this entire event. So you're going to hear a bunch more about the Op during the entire Tabletop Live Network. So we just want to, before we get too far underway, really thank you to the Op for, they've been a sponsor of ours before, and they're here, and they want to continue being a sponsor in the future on regular intervals and stuff. So we really appreciate that. And the Op is doing like really cool stuff. There's been a few companies now that have really taken the charge, of branching, being that bridge between regular folk, muggles will say, and like hobby board gamers and stuff. And they are creating these games that are trying to get people to walk down the path toward this hobby, which is invaluable. I mean, they've been doing that forever too, but like making these games that are like maybe IP based or really kind of family weight or party games and stuff, but making them really fun so that it hopefully makes someone go like, well, what else is there? Right. And that's like one of the most valuable things I can possibly think of for our hobby, is making those things that are going to appear in Targets and big box stores, but they give you a peek as to what this hobby can provide. Games where you actually have decisions and fun choices to make, and they keep it really light and maybe familiar and stuff, which is cool. So shouts out to the Op.
I know we're like super excited to be partnering with them again because of what you said. They do have a lot of those games that are gonna pull in people who aren't necessarily in the board game hobby, who are like like all of us here watching right now. Where I'm assuming most of us are pretty hardcore gamers or at least experienced gamers. But they'll have the things like, I just wrote an article about Munchkin SpongeBob. Like that type of thing is gonna grab people. It's gonna grab a huge audience, and then they're gonna like a lot of people out there, they got in the hobby because of Munchkin, and why not have a SpongeBob version? They come to the hobby, it's all of a sudden, okay, they played that game. Now what else is out there? Like Mike was saying, what other games are going to pique my interest? It's like, oh, all of a sudden, now I'm in the Twilight Imperium's 4th edition. You never know, folks. You never know. So that's, we're grateful for the Op. Yes, we are grateful for the Op, for the partnership. Yes.
It's awesome. And they're just doing really good work. So you're going to see more of our partnership with them in the future. And it's gonna be cool. But they have like great their whole party game line is really good. Like Telestration still to me is like one of the I have like an old beat up copy of Telestrations, and I love that game. I would happily play that game anytime. Because it's just so simple. Like, of course it works. It's just like draw something. Someone else decides, like, what does this mean? They're of course going to get it wrong. The whole idea of doing telephone via drawings and stuff is brilliant, and they have like an 80s and 90s pack now for that. They've got so much cool stuff. Nick and I are going to be playing Hues and Cues tonight.
Cool.
Which is a cool kind of clue giving game based around color, and you have to try to dial in. So we're going to kind of play it with chat as our main kind of guessers for the game. So we'll throw out these clues and have you all kind of dial in where you think what kind of color we're trying to point you to, and then we'll kind of give you our grade, I guess. We're gonna judge chat harshly on their color perception.
Folks, there's a lot of great games coming up in the next 24 hours, so please stick around with us. Want to welcome everyone who's here for the first time. If you don't know what's going on, this is the Tabletop Live Network. We've got 24 hours of live streams coming up over the next day or so, and it starts with us here at the Countdown Show, and then there are 12 different channels that are streaming, folks, for the next 24 hours straight. We're going to play all kinds of different games. Some of them you'll be able to participate in, like Mike was just saying. You're going to be playing Hues and Cues with Brothers Murph. Michelle, Lauren, and I are going to be playing Tiny Town, so you're going to be able to play along with us as well. That's one of those games that you can play along virtually, and there's all kinds of stuff. We'll look at the lineup in just a minute. Why don't we take a second to look back, Mike? I always like playing this video. This is my favorite video to play. It's our look back, the highlights of previous TLNs. Folks, stick around for the next minute or two. Check out these highlights, and then Mike will be back. Mike and myself will be right back to chat some more about TLN 14.
I love me some Ella. I love me some Ella so much that I would order a whole Costco case of Ellas.
I would order a whole Costco case of Ellas.
I think Bobby needs a drink as well. Bobby, have a little swig, Bobby. Have a little drink of a little something in glass. It's water. I'm drinking water.
A little racing, tabletop. We're raiding from tabletop.
Your turn.
Okay.
So Daniel wins.
Not all my compliments are going to be smooth as a tub of margarine that you could also get from Costco.
Do you have a 3? Do you? Got the assessment.
All said, oh well, guess I better go fish and get some things to lure all these cats into baskets
I do like that one.
now.
I like that one.
That's
I do.
magical, Mr. Mistopheles.
That's the one I know.
To be doing this. What are you doing down here, buddy? Here, come in for a second. 1 second, then you gotta go upstairs. Everyone say good morning to my son, Remy. This is little Remy. He is 3.5, and now he needs to go back upstairs.
Can you get a bear cam? They want a bear cam.
Well, I feel a bit salacious doing this. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm gonna stand up, and then there's just a bear. That's as much bear as we're gonna get today.
We have a best green film category. The best green film is going to, oh my god, is going to, Monique for Star Battles.
Go!
Monique!
I just wanna, thank you. Thank you.
Or you throw it, whip it, catch it. I don't know.
Okay, so now I'm going 1, picking up all of these items. So that's 2, and then 3, I'll just bring them all up here. 4.
How many villagers?
I'm like the Pied Piper with all the villagers.
Oh boy, this is never happened.
Yay!
Oh,
Thank you so much.
so unbelievably
Good night, Moon.
awesome.
What a great name.
So much hype.
So
Look
much.
at that.
That's only the hype. You can see the hype that is in me is like
It's
I can't even. I can't.
Because anytime you spend bits folks, we get many of the bits for hello friends. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight. Thank you so much. Let's get this party started. Friends, all the things are happening. We've got the hype train in full effect, folks. Hype train in full effect. We're on level 1.
Oh, that's kind of calming.
Kangaroos, that's some low-level trash. Just wait for the drop bears. Y'all wait for the drop bears. Hey, we can make drop bear soup.
All right, here's a ditty about TLN for Tabletop Live Network. Let me tell you a fable about the time the brothers Mirth delivered a table to Racho Cucamonga. They hatched a plan that was pretty special. 24 hours of streamers doing their thing, streaming, slinging them bits. 24 hours of community, 24 hours of solidarity. Tabletop Live Network.
I love that video. Mike, you were the genius behind that, right? Didn't you put that together?
I put that together. I mean, the genius, the person who just like loosely assembled everyone else being really fun. So I need to update it. We got a lot more awesome footage to add and swap in there. But yeah, it came together nice. I think it captured really the fun. That right there is what I love about everyone that participates in TLN streams. Is like everyone's
Agreed.
just goofy. They keep it light. They keep it fun and audience focused. And that's the kind of content, like what always comes back to TLN's like, that's the kind of stuff that I would want to watch, you know? And so it's so cool to now have everyone kind of collectively working together, and they're all my favorite people. So it's just perfect.
I agree, and it's really neat. And I know there's Jess and Benita have been talking about it in chat, but I like seeing how far everyone's come as far as their stream looks and everything.
Man.
Like we all learn from each other. Like we have a Discord where we're sharing tips and tricks, and I know I've learned a ton, and I'm just so grateful for that part of the community, but also the community in general here, everyone watching and spending bits and cheering and subscribing, but just watching and hanging out with us. It's so much fun to, like you said, audience first. We're all about interacting with the audience, and I think that's what separates TLN from different live streams, live stream events, especially.
Absolutely.
Where we would love being part of this community, folks. So thank you again for all of your support. Want to say hi to Brain Jar. Just join us. Thank you, Brain Jar. Good to see you here.
Subbies. That's what's up.
Thank you so much for the gift subs, Brain Jar, and also OCS1 Spectre. And we got some new.
See how that works?
Yeah, got some new followers as well. This is Felicia the Follow Fish, folks. You follow this channel, you get a shout out from Felicia. She swims around, says hello, then she swims away, and all of us, including y'all in chat, we say bye, Felicia. Thank you. I got to give a shout out to Brain Jar. Alert. 5 new subs. They're gifted. Thank you, Brain Jar. Where's my gifts thing? Here's a gift.
Gifts.
We got a gift for Brain Jar. Thank you. Gift. That was like thank you, Brain Jar. Appreciate your support. We did complete a level 3 hype train as well. There's the hype train. It has disembarked. It is gone.
That's awesome.
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to get the digital alerts, but I don't know if I don't know. These things are too much fun,
It's too much fun. I mean, the only thing I always think of is like, and I guess you have an order, you put things down in an order so you can reset. But I'm like, that might be the only time where you're like, I just can't reset my little alerts physically anymore. But until that day, enjoy. I love it. I think it's just one of the most like clever, that's the stuff I always gravitate toward, is people who do stuff a little bit different. And it's like, feels so organic and naturally you, and you and Michelle just get into it, and it's just like delightful. Like in that, in the highlights, one of my favorite parts is y'all kind of get into the vibe of the hype train. You're like, oh man, this actually feels really good to do. That kind of realization, and Benny.
It's just it's the spirit of TLN, just having a good time, enjoying it. And why don't we take a look at what's coming up in the next day or so, Mike? I'm going to share what do I have here? I'm going to share the schedule that we have for this event. There it is right there. TLN 14, folks. December 31st. Again, the final day of 2021. Can y'all believe it? Here we are. This is it. We start with the countdown show, of course. We're in the middle of the countdown show right now, and then we're going to lead. We're going to open up with Game Freak Geek Girl. Yay!
Oh, Mo going to play some Loop Guru. Getting most werewolfish and stuff.
Yes.
That's very cool. I haven't heard of that one, but I don't know. Is that one you know of?
Yeah, that one. I actually have a copy of it, but I don't think I have not started. So it's a series from Van Ryder Games. It's those almost like a choose your own adventure book, but it's a game. So you're reading this graphic novel. You make choices, and then you could like lose life points. You can gain gold, stuff like that.
What?
It's fantastic, man. I played the Western one. I forgot what that's called, but Luke Guru is like the werewolf one. So
cool.
That's gonna be neat. I
that.
cannot wait. Yeah.
Love that. Let's take one moment of silence, Ruel, before we proceed. Apparently Betty White has passed away. I heard she just turned 100, didn't she?
Yeah. That's such a bummer. So yeah, let's show some love to Betty White. Wow, 100 years old.
Show some love to Betty White. Give a little love to John Madden, huh? It's been
John Madden.
Okay, he just 99, almost 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes 85 and 99 respectively. That's pretty great. But Betty White was a stalwart. She just kept on trucking.
Yeah. Oh, what a bummer. Michelle and I are actually we're doing a puzzle right now. One of our puzzles that we have. We put it away for a while. We just started the frame, but it's the Golden Girls with Betty White and so forth. So
yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna finish that soon. Oh, that's such a bummer. Yeah. Rest in peace, Betty White. Oh.
Dang, almost to 100. That's amazing though. What a run. I mean, what a legend. She was just rad, and she got more rad the older she got. She's just the coolest.
Yeah,
Like she's so much cooler than we could ever hope to be.
Right. And it was funny. I was there's one of those channels, I think it's like the old like one of the channels where they show like old game shows. And this week they started showing like all Betty White, so she's like on Password, she's on like, Hollywood Squares, all those old school game shows. And it's just she was awesome back then. And she, like you said, she just got better with age.
So
like
much
a fine
cooler.
wine. Yeah. Oh
the
my
best. Shouts out to Betty White in Lake Placid. What a legend. That's my favorite Betty White.
Nice.
All right, back to the lineup here.
Yeah,
so
let's see what else
Monique
we're doing here.
getting us off and running. We do actually have a little change in the schedule, which we'll talk about in a second. But Monique is playing Loop Guru, going into Amanda Panda with guests playing the Loop. The Loop is amazing.
Yes.
This is one that when everyone was at Gen Con, like, I started hearing so much about the Loop and got insanely jealous. And I was like, I want to play this game. And when Nick and I went to BGG Con and then at PAX, we were able to actually pick it up. We finally got to get it and play it. And I totally, it was just one of the best games of the year. Just so fantastic.
Yeah.
So can't wait to see. Hopefully I'll win at that because it's just hard. When we played it the one time, got wrecked. Got destroyed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I played it, I think, 3 times so far and absolutely enjoy it. And I have not even, I think I've come close to winning once. And it's like, it's not easy, folks. And, I like games, I do like cooperative games. They're not my favorite, but I do enjoy cooperative games, especially like this one. That it's a challenge. Like you're not just going to win,
That's exactly right. Like I want those kind of low win percentage co-op games where when you win, it's like by the skin of your teeth, you like barely make it. And it just feels epic. And the one thing that's really cool about the Loop is it really does feel like cooperative, truly cooperative. Because like, I'm going to leave this energy for you on your turn. You're going to pick it up. You're going to do this stuff. You're going to loop your cards a bunch. And like, it does the time travel aspect well in kind of an abstract manner, but like really cool. And then also the kind of cooperative nature. So they are up after Monique. They'll be at, what is that? So it's 2 p.m. West Coast time.
Right.
They'll be going, and then they're going to be, we were going to have our friend and your friend Dakota, but they had a canceled flight last second.
Yeah, some travel plans to change, unfortunately. Yeah.
So it's a bummer. So we won't have Coda. We will have them in the future, but we're going to have Board Game Blitz step in literally last second, as of like last night. In. Crystal Dax is going to keep it real cozy, pajama style Jackbox games. Again, you want chat interaction and stuff. You want to actually play games, hang out with Crystal Dax, random digital party games with the chat. Going to be super fun. And Crystal, thank you so much for stepping in.
Yeah, especially Crystal.
Really
Crystal, I hope you're feeling better. I mean, if folks, you don't know, Crystal actually has COVID right now. And I'm talking about stepping up to the plate. I mean, gosh,
freaking
Crystal,
legend.
Please take care of yourself, get better. But thank you again, which is going to be playing all kinds of fun games, digital party games in place of Dakota.
We really appreciate that. Rado runs through it up in this chat. What a do, Rado.
Hey, Rado, what's up, Rado?
Hope you're doing well, bud. All the best to y'all. Oh man, you know what? Real quick, I'm just gonna check in.
Yeah,
because did you know there's any time zones that are on half hours? I didn't know that.
What? Half hour? Wait, like half an hour ahead?
Apparently. Now maybe this is incorrect. I'm on this like world clock thing, right? Shouts out recently, Islamabad, Karachi, New Delhi. They had their New Year's about a half hour ago, but Kabul is apparently it's midnight right now, but it's like 11:30. I didn't know there's anything on a half.
Yeah, that's interesting. I always thought
it makes sense, but what? It's weird. The more you know, folks. Anyway, Happy New Year, folks.
Happy New Year to all of our viewers in New Delhi and Karachi, and
we appreciate it. Just after New Year to y'all.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Rado says, Ruel, if you
we have to go back a bit, Rado. Sorry, we missed some things. Ruel, this is crazy, but take my call.
Take your call. Okay. Wow. My phone. Mike, do you mind vamping? Just hanging out for a minute or two while
I'll absolutely keep going through this while.
Cool, folks. Enjoy Mike over here as he looks at the lineup for TLN.
Okay. Ruel is taking a call from Rado. As you know in chat, Rado said, I'm calling right now. So hopefully all is well. So after Board Game Blitz, we are going to go into a Book of Nerds. We got John and Lorena playing some super mega lucky box and playing cribbage. I don't know what their cribbage count is at. We're running out of time, so I hope that they're close because they were trying to do 365 plays of cribbage in 1 year, so effectively 1 play a day. And I know that they were really close. Does anyone know the latest count on that? They're going to try to do 265. Oh, to try to get to 365 today. This will be 365. So they're going to end their marathon of cribbage on the 31st, which is the best possible way to do it. I love that. That is awesome. And we're going to play Super Mega Lucky Box, which I really enjoy quite a bit. We love Phil Walker Harding. And that one's just a fun, I don't want to say brainless because it's not brainless, but like bingo style, kind of very casual. Like when I love the look of it as well. They have, if you have ever seen it, it kind of looks like kind of Schoolhouse Rock, like old school kind of bubbly font and stuff. And so Super Mega Lucky Box made by that Praise Be Phil Walker Harding. So, we love it. And that's one that I quite enjoy. So they are going to go on after Board Game Blitz, again, stepping in for our friend Coda. And then they're going to my absent co-host Ruel for Tabletop Tonight. They're going to be playing some Tiny Towns. Like I said, what's the good word? Are we all right? Oh, you're muted, Ruel. Hold on. Okay, call is over now. Shows continue as planned. Okay, very sneaky. Ruel, I can't hear you. I don't know if the folks
That's
can.
me. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Hi. I just talked to Rado, and so he was gonna stream at noon today, but he's out of the kindness of his heart, he's moving his stream to tomorrow at noon. So he's gonna be doing this huge stream on his channel, and we'd love to show Rado a little love tomorrow. Perhaps raid him when we're all done here with TLN.
Well, that's perfect. Our show does end conveniently at noon. We'll absolutely raid into Rado. Y'all have been doing awesome stuff on Rado's channel on the Twitch side of things, and Rado's really recruited great people over this last year.
Yes.
To add to the team. You and Shay, of course, are people very near and dear to our hearts, so we're very happy to see that y'all are going on. Can we tease out what's going?
Yeah,
what
Rado's
doing?
I'm gonna have Rado, if you could type in chat, let us know exactly what you're doing. I believe he's doing his most anticipated games of 2022 list. So he's gonna be doing that live. He doesn't. Yeah, so he's gonna be doing this live, and people will be able to enjoy that, and then you'll see it later on his YouTube channel. But yeah, it's gonna be fantastic, folks. So not only do we have all this gaming to go for the next 24 hours, then we have the amazing Rado Runs Through channel.
They'll be our after party. Rado's officially our after party now.
It's perfect. It is perfect. Yes.
That's awesome. Someone asked yesterday, they're like, what's your most anticipated 2022? And I'm like, I have no idea what's coming out next year. Yeah. I'm like, I can only take what's directly in front of me. I probably should get better at like looking ahead because I know people are interested to know, but I'm like, I'm going to watch Rado's list, and then based on that, I'll have an anticipated list. I'll be like, oh, that sounds cool. Thanks for doing that work.
Yeah,
Rado.
see, folks, you got to tune in tomorrow to find out. Let's continue this, Mike. Here.
All right.
You were just talking about Michelle. So Lauren is joining us this time. We're super excited.
Cool.
Awesome. Super excited to have Lauren join us for Tiny Towns. And folks, even if you don't have your own copy of Tiny Towns, you can totally play with like graph paper and stuff. It's super easy to play along.
It's essentially a roll and write, really. I mean, any sort of spare bits and bobs you have, you could totally make it work on just a random grid that you make, which is really cool. Definitely play that. I love playing along as people are streaming with my copy and stuff. So y'all are doing that from 8 to 10, and then Nick and I are going to take us into the new year, at least locally into the new year, the West Coast time zone. Other people will be well into the new year by then, but we're going to be playing some Hues and Qs and possibly some Blank Slate as well from the Op, our, again, premier sponsor. So we're going to be giving some love to some party games and incorporating chat with all of that. So kind of with Hues and Qs, we want to be kind of the clue givers and have y'all say, I think it should be around here, and we'll give award points to the chat and just have a lot of fun. Maybe Nick and I can do some like 2-player telestrations as well and see how weird we can make our pictures and stuff. So we're just going to keep it light and chill and very party. We get to 10 to 12. You got to keep it party-ish. You can't get too bogged down and heavy.
Right.
You know, we got to bang pots and pans and such right at the end of our. I'm sure our neighbors upstairs will love that. So maybe we'll keep it quiet with all of their young children. But we're taking you into the new year if you are a West Coaster. And then we're going to dump it off to Matthew, Jude, and Paula.
Yes.
Taking the late/early shift, depending on which member of this game gets dicey you're talking about. So Paula will be up because, of course, celebrating New Year. Then Matthew will have just gotten up on a beautiful January 1st morning to play some Savannah Park, sponsored by Capstone for that. So
have you played Savannah Park yet?
I've only played on the app. I have the app of it, and I only played that, and I want to play it physically. And give it a go and stuff. It seems like a cool, like, family weight game. I didn't love it so much on the app because it kind of simulated a like a solo play, and I think I'd be more interested personally in like just the normal way of playing. But so the jury's still out a little bit on that one. This game gets dicey.
Yeah,
they're gonna be jumping into raiding into Dutch Yoda, who's gonna be joined by the family, and they're gonna play some baseball highlights of the dice game, which I really want to try.
Me too, man. I know we're all fans of baseball highlights.
You know this,
but I want to know. I want to know what's the dice game like, and we're gonna find out with Dutch Yoda tonight. Or
absolutely.
Morning. Yeah.
So stay on up or get on up for that, especially if you're a European friendly time zone. It's gonna be perfect for y'all. So they're gonna be playing the dice game. Super curious about that one. Then we got Rolling with Rock picking it up in the morning. If you're back here, sponsored by Master Goblin Games. RIP, they're doing some good things. I want them to open a store near me, please. Thank you.
Yep.
They're going to be playing Thanos Rising, that was the first Rising game, wasn't it? It was Thanos Rising.
It was the first or second one, but it's definitely my favorite of the Rising series. I love how they mixed in the Marvel IP, and it just works really well with that type of game, I think.
Tell you, man, they're doing good stuff. We're going to be playing for the just on our channel, the Batman Who Laughs Rising. I know you played Plankton Rising a while back. And,
that was fun.
Again, hook in different IPs and stuff, and they can take a similar game. I know each version brings a slightly different twist and all, but
you know. And I know I ran through. I think I soloed the Batman Who Laughs, and I got crushed. It was tough. So
got destroyed.
Yes.
Right on. So we're happy to have Rock back. Go give Rock some love and stuff. Definitely. When he streams, he lost his dad just a few weeks ago.
So. We do want to send our condolences and our best wishes to Rock and his family and his loved ones, because I can't even imagine. So
we love Rock and just our hearts go out for sure. So definitely give some extra love to Rock if you can. If you got a minute to spare, go say hey tomorrow morning. They're going into Meeple Conrad playing some Chai. I mean, come on, you're waking up January 1st.
That's the way to
cozy.
Do it.
You're in Florida, so it's not cold per se, but it's still winter, right? Cozy up with a nice cup of tea. Yeah. I mean, that just sounds good to me. Chai
and that game does it does capture that chill, just laid back, morning experience. So when you're having either your tea or coffee or whatever your drink you may have. I really enjoy the game. I think it's a light, breezy game, and it's a wonderful game to teach the new gamers. Just the theme alone, it's a gorgeous game too.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's one of the most. We have the deluxe version, but even the non-deluxe version, it's one of the most supremely produced games, especially for how it's a very light family weight game, which is great. You can play up to 5 players. I can play that game with anybody. I've talked to many people, and everyone, whether they're a casual gamer, not really a gamer or whatever, they can get into that because it does just envelop you in this kind of cozy feel, which is brilliant. Have you played Chai Tea for 2? Did you get a chance to try that one?
Yes, I did. Did you guys play that
one?
It
goes a step up. Yeah, it goes a step up in terms of if you want to get a little bit of a meatier game. It's not super heavy necessarily, but it's a step up from Chai. Is let's go.
Yeah, and I'm always with Chai Tea for 2. I'm always a fan of dice placement games, and that one is sort of dice worker placement. That one introduced that the element I really like. I think they're just I think from a production standpoint, they really know what the heck they're doing, and I think as they produce more games, hopefully in the Chai line, I think they're gonna get a little more complex, and I think gamers are really gonna take to what they're producing out there. Dan and Connie.
They're good people, man. They're sweet people. Congrats to them. Just had their baby as well.
That's right.
Most excellent. That's good people right there. So Comrade's gonna be playing Chai. Can't wait for that. Going into Bonita from there, has been hanging out in chat and stuff, playing with Brambeard, playing Picture Perfect, which I really want to try.
Same.
So
I've not
bad.
played it yet. Yeah.
I haven't had the chance to. I want to, because don't you actually like use your phone and you actually have to like line it up and get the pic? Like, I can't remember like exactly how it functions, but
I think that's like the bonus feature at the end. You can take like a little selfie with
you're
the
trying to make sure
stuff.
certain people can't be seen or can be seen. It's just a great
so
theme
neat.
for a game trying to assemble this picture.
Yeah, I remember I saw.
Plays.
I got to see the a copy of the game at Gen Con earlier this year, but it was selling like hotcakes. I saw the game, and then literally like an hour later, they were all sold out. I was like, oh, wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Arcane Wonders, who are they're sponsoring Benita's stream. They do good stuff. They've been producing a lot of great games recently.
I know. They're definitely on my like generally watch to see what they're doing list right now.
Yes,
they've been solid for a while. It's not, but like, that just shifted into another gear lately where it's just really, really stinking fun. Picture Perfect. That with that grouping too, I think that's going to be a really fun game right there. So
Benita always, her streams are always fun, and then bringing in the Bram crew, that it's going to be a blast.
That's good people right there. That's good people right there. Benita's going to be going into Brain Jar, going to be wrapping it out for us, I guess, with our until we have our unofficial after party with Rado. So they're going to be playing Dwellings of Eldervale, which is another one I really want to try. Talk about super produced games. I don't know, Brain, which version y'all have, but didn't the deluxe one, it had like there's the piece had speakers in them. They did all sorts of crazy stuff.
Really?
Yeah, right. I think it's that one where remember like the old school, like the little those little tins you could flip over to make like the cow moo sound, like it's something like that, where you like place it and it does some sort of sound or something. I don't know why.
Love
I don't know if it's purely
gosh,
fun or what, but it has made me interested in that game.
Yes.
Even whatever version you have, I've always wanted to check it out. So now I finally get a chance to watch it played. Get played for Brain Jar. So please make the cow sound. It was always kind of sad. It wasn't like a particularly healthy cow. It was like,
bad cow. All right. And Brain Jar confirms they will be playing with the speaker boxes. Awesome.
See how those work.
They're Brain Jar. They're one of our newer channels, and we were super stoked when they joined us. They do, folks. If you haven't watched Brain Jar yet, Casey and Miguel are wonderful people, and they're just great. I mean, I was fortunate. I think you met them at PAX. I was able to meet them at Gen Con.
I was so jealous because we were going to be at Gen Con and see everybody, and then we didn't get to go. And Brain was there, and I was like, I really want to beat Brain Jar. And then PAX, I was like, yes, finally, it's our turn. Yay.
So awesome. And, it's just, I was so bummed that I couldn't make it out to PAX again. I was last minute sickness, couldn't get out there, but it was, I lived vicariously through everyone's photos and videos on social media.
You did the right thing though, man. It's just like, that's something that, you just had like a regular cold, like you just weren't feeling good. It wasn't COVID, but like, you still made the right choice of like, maybe before we wouldn't have ever thought about like, oh, maybe I should cancel my trip. But now you're like, I'm not feeling well. This isn't going to be fun to go expend a bunch of energy and I might make other people sick. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm like, that's what we probably should be doing moving forward, just as a general practice. So, but we missed the heck out of you, man. We really,
man. I was, like I said, I was living vicariously through photos and videos. I wish I could have been there, but you know what? It's got me hyped for Dice Star West next year because we're going to be doing the same thing, hanging out with a lot of great people and hopefully meeting a lot of the community here in chat. We'd love to see you out there. So please check us out, Dice Star West. We've got like about 13, 12 minutes left before we raid into our first stream of the event. But
awesome.
We're just sort of hanging out, folks. Mike, shall we take some Q&A maybe?
Take some Q&A. I want to know, I got a queue for the chat and stuff over these holidays. What are some games you've been playing? Were there any acquisitions that you got over Christmas if you celebrate or anything like that? Ruel, have you been playing anything? And in the meantime, if you have questions for us about the direction of TLN or anything like that, or about us personally, why are we the way we are? That's an unanswerable question, but you can ask it if you want. Hit us with them. We're
let us know, folks.
Open books.
Yeah. James Brazil, thank you for that. I appreciate that. One thing I just played. So I got together with family right after Christmas. We hung out, my brothers and our families, and
nice
with the nephew and niece. You know what I played, Mike? I haven't played this in years. They just learned how to play dominoes. We're talking like old school, slap them bones,
snap,
boom.
It's
dominoes.
So fun.
I love dominoes. I forgot how much I enjoy it. It's great, and in our family, we tend to talk a little bit of trash when we play dominoes. So it's nice to see. I can only
imagine.
Yeah, that it has continued with the next generation. I found out as my niece would tell Uncle Ruel, "Go dig in the boneyard for those bones, Uncle."
Bam!
Yeah.
Slam that down for them.
Dominoes.
Points. That is
son.
Awesome. Dominoes
so
is fun.
Yeah.
It's a perfect game. You can play with kids and stuff because there's minimal skill. Yeah. It sometimes comes down to like I have the good dominoes or I don't have the good dominoes for this. There's not no skill, but it's accessible and but because it's so light and stuff, you can talk trash. Like that's what I love. It's like if I have, and it's pure luck that I happen to have the perfect domino for this thing, but I'll act like, man, you just got this slammed. Bam! Boom! Did you even see that coming? You're like,
exactly.
You didn't do anything to make that happen, but I'll talk smack and.
Dominoes is what about you, Mike? Do you any holiday gaming? Either presents or games that you played or anything?
So the closest thing to kind of a board game present that I got, my lady Karen got me these acrylic like overlays that stick to the boards for the Terraform Mars Ares expedition to make them dual layer.
Oh, nice!
Because we got the standard edition, and like at the time, they weren't selling the collector's edition in stores because they said they weren't gonna. So I got the regular edition from Target. And then Karen got me, so now it's a dual layer board, which she did for the original Terraforming Mars as well for me. And I actually really like the look. I think they're from Broken Token, and so they're like really slick looking. Mm-hmm. So I haven't had a chance to play with those yet, but we, what we play? We played a couple of games of Lost Ruins of Arnak with the new expansion.
How'd you like the expansion?
It's good.
It's really good. Right? Yeah.
It's such a good game anyway, but like having a character that you play and have them be slightly not even slightly, pretty asymmetric from each other in terms of all it really does is give you maybe a focus. Like maybe you should focus. Like I was playing as I think the professor, and so they're all about like collecting artifacts. And I was like, you know what? Like when I play this game, I always want to do more artifact-based stuff. And so this gave me like the reason, like, well, your character is going to be slightly better at acquiring these and using artifacts, so really lean in that direction. There's more cards and there's, additional research boards and stuff, which are really cool. So it adds, it's very much that like, it takes all the good things and gives you more of that and then adds a couple of little new things. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. We'll play with that moving forward. And that's been great. We got a chance we got our copy and played a game of Return to Dark Tower, which you want to talk about like hard co-ops in terms of like, we barely succeeded. It really came down to like the final turn, the very final turn, and we managed to barely squeak out a victory, and it was just like epic. And that was fun. And that one we talked about it a couple times now. Like that's one that I hesitate to even call it a prototype, but I guess it was. I played with Justin. This was at Dice Tower Con. I guess it had to have been 2019, right? And he had the board and had some like, stand-in pieces for things, but there was no tower, period. There was no tower. It was an app that basically simulated this is what the tower is going to do. And it was very basic, just nuts and bolts stuff, no flourish to it, but you could click a thing like, a skull popped out. And then you add it. So like to go from playing that and then seeing it at PAX Unplugged, and there was a rudimentary tower that I think like didn't light up or make sound, but like the things turned and like, and then the next level prototypes, just to see it go through the whole process and then to play the finished product and it actually works and it's like beautiful and stuff. I was like, that was a very cool. I'm like, so glad I got to sit and play that initial version. And like the game, of course, has changed since then as well. And so that was a cool, like, I didn't have anything to do with making it happen, but I kind of got to get peeks into the process along the way. Very cool. So that was a kind of a holiday highlight as well for me. That was dope.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm eagerly anticipating my copy. I got to play a pretty late prototype at Gen Con with Justin and Nord Enigma. We actually streamed it, and I thought I once I played, I was like, this is gonna be a big hit in 2022. This is gonna be I mean, from my childhood, I remember I remember that the original. But it was one of those things. There's no way, my folks could afford that, or I had no idea how. I couldn't scrape enough allowance for it. But now that it's come back on this even newer, better version, oh man, I'm stoked to get that out here. I think I just I just confirmed my address for it, so hopefully it'll be sometime in January.
It's coming soon. They're just starting to get out to people. So and to this point, we just got the base game, so the added content will come, later. I don't know at what point, but excited. I'm supposed to lie to Rado? I can't lie to you. I don't love you. How about that? There's a lie.
So there's the two truths and a lie, folks. Some of the games that people have been playing and or that got played during the holidays, we've got Wavelength was played many times. Arch Ravels. I have not played that one yet. It looks really cool though. Did you play it?
No, I have seen this game.
Yes.
For I feel like ever. And at PAX, I saw it and I was just like, I should just buy this. I don't even know what you do in the game. I just have seen it at so many different points. It always catches my eye. It's kind of beautiful. Yep. And then at PAX, and then I forgot to go pick it up. Now I gotta just get it.
I want to play it. Yeah.
It's an itch and I gotta scratch it. For whatever reason, it's implanted in my brain, for better or worse. Maybe I shouldn't play. I don't know, but I want to.
Let's see. Someone also mentioned Underwater Cities. Cities, very nice. Furnace, classic. Another big hit.
Classic.
Yes. Let's see what else are people playing and or buying out there.
Well, James says counting dominoes is a skill. I guess you definitely can track what's come out and what hasn't.
Definitely.
There's truth to that. There's absolute truth to that.
Absolutely. CO2, Second Chance, Great Western Trail.
I want to try that one.
Very nice. Awesome. Folks, we've got about 5 minutes left, and then we're going to be raiding into Monique. So she's playing Loop Peru, which is a lot of fun, a graphic novel adventure. It's a really cool game. So be sure to stick around.
There's so many cool things.
Yeah, remember this is a marathon, not a sprint. Take your time, stay hydrated, eat your stream snacks, chill, play games along with us. You got your games, have us on the background. It's all good. It's just like a big board game cafe, big board game convention. We're all hanging out for bringing us into 2022. Some of y'all already out there, like our friends in New Delhi and Karachi.
Shouts out. Let's see who's about to go into it. Who's about to hit it? Let's see. Let's find out.
Joe's been playing Sagrada, King of Tokyo, Q-Birds, Tranquility. Oh, good stuff.
Jealous.
Yes.
Dubai is about to ring it in 3 minutes. Dubai is ringing in the new year.
All right. Dubai.
I gotta imagine.
Hi, Collector Camel.
I gotta imagine New Year's in Dubai is probably quite a spectacle because the whole city is built on it's just not real, right? And I gotta imagine that they do some crazy drone fireworks something show, right? It's got to be amazing.
It's got to be,
Got to be something.
But you know what's gonna be awesome is you and Nick are gonna be bringing in the new year here on TLN. I'm excited about that.
I'm honored. I'm like, oh man,
so fired up.
I've never brought people into the new year. I've always just kind of done it on my own and stuff. As growing up, we'd always run up and down the street banging pots and pans.
Really?
I think it's like, that meant that we had a single mom, and probably it's like, this is a cheap, effective way to get, you don't have to go buy noisemakers. You can just slam together bits of metal you have at home, but we'd go running up and down the street and wake everybody up and
wow. Maybe we could see a return to that tonight on your stream.
I'll get a GoPro on my forehead and in my quiet neighborhood. I'm sure they'll love it.
Yeah.
I just go crazy. My dogs will probably freak out.
We'll
figure it out, but we'll ring in the new year and then immediately raid to Paula and Matthew, who can continue the celebration of the new year. So
yes,
if you're going to hit New Year before us, let us just take the moment now to wish everybody a happy New Year. Yes. We're going to be ringing in the new year for 24 hours straight, starting with Dubai right now. We can't wait for 2022. It's just Dice Tower West is really going to be a moment, I feel like, where
agreed
we'll get a glimpse of what can be, and I'm so excited for that. So And we're gonna have shows in the meantime between now and then as well. So definitely stay tuned. But
yeah,
I just I can't wait.
I can't wait. And again, yeah, like Mike was saying, folks, don't forget, if this is your first time, join us here for TLN. We do this every month. It's like this is a thing. Every month, somehow it went from like this, a crazy idea that Nick, Mike, and I had, and it's reality. This is the 14th month in a row we've done this.
This is our second New Year's show we've done.
That's right. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think last year I think it was Michelle, Lauren, and I. Yeah, I think we ended the show last time.
Yep. Yeah, and we ended at midnight. We started at like 6 or something. We did an 18-hour long show. It was a kind of a weird, because we were working our way up to the 24-hour, and then once we did 24 that next January, we haven't looked back since then. So
that's right. Yeah, it's been nothing but good times, folks. Oh, by the way, Rado just raided with some viewers. Thank you, Rado.
Oh, that's what's up. For you.
I need to update this helmet. This will be the last time we do the raid to helmet, folks, in 2021. So Michelle hopefully will update my hat. So
man, I forgot.
Another milestone, man.
Oh, beautiful. I love your decorations in the background, by the way.
Thanks. That's beautiful. This is it's not centered. I didn't really center it, but yeah, there it is. Happy birthday 2022, folks. We'll fix that before we actually go live on our channel.
Get it
here.
Going.
We will get it going. Yes.
Do we have Game Freak Geek Girl is streaming board games. Do we have a Mo? Is Mo ready to go? Let's check our Discord.
Is Mo ready to go? I don't see her. If anyone could just let us know, and then we will raid to Mo. Amanda says Mo is live.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, we're going to kick it off with kick it over to Mo rather, and she's going to kick it off for us. TLN is that it's sort of like a convention where you kind of like walk down, and like look at people's table. What are these guys playing? And then you kind of move on. So, keep checking in with us and stuff. We're just happy to have you. And thank you for a full year now of your great energy and stuff. We're nothing without the chat and what you provide and that kind of welcoming community for anyone that's new or returning. So we're nothing without y'all. So this is really
agreed.
Yeah. We just really appreciate it. That's it.
Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Thanks to Mike again for hanging out, doing the countdown show. And just to reiterate what Mike said, yes, everyone out there in chat, thank you so much for your support, your love, and just for helping grow the board game community here on Twitch and elsewhere as well. So with that said, let's get this ready to go. We are going to start the raid. We're going to show some love to Monique. Let's get that hype train rolling, folks. This is the first stream of TLN 14.
Let's get after it.
For the raid. It's coming up real soon here.
It's loading up. It's getting all y'all into the raid train.
Get ready, folks. We're
Thank you again to the Yop. We appreciate you.
Yes, appreciate the premier sponsorship, the Yop. Folks, we will see y'all next 24 hours. Let's see if the raid went through.
I see Monique. It looks like it did.
Did it? Okay. Are we raiding?
Says Ruel just hosted, just raided.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay. Okay. I think we're good.
Yay.
Okay. I'm going to shut this down. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.